like to live in the Hampton Roads area? What is the Hampton Roads area? And I'm going to be moving from outside of Hampton Roads into the Hampton Roads area, so what should I expect? And we get that often because we service a lot of military clients, and so there are a lot of people that PCS, or permanent change of station, here to the Hampton Roads area, and they just don't know exactly what to expect. So in today's video, we're going to cover what to expect when moving to the Hampton Roads area. There are many things to consider when moving into a new area, and one of the most important for many people is, what is the climate, or what is the weather going to be like? Here in the Hampton Roads area, it's pretty much a subtropical climate. We do have different seasons. You will experience fall, you will get to see the changing of the leaves color, and you may even experience a little bit of a mild winter. Some years we get some snow, some years we don't get any snow at all, but most of the year you're going to have a little bit of humidity. It's going to be very warm for the most part of the year, and pretty mild winters overall. So I would say it's a pretty good climate to live in. One of the major things to consider when you're moving into any area, and Hampton Roads is no exception, is what are the costs of living going to be like in the area. On average, the cost of living here in the Hampton Roads area is a little bit lower than the national average, and that's a great thing to take into consideration. If you're looking at home buying here in this area, you're kind of looking at a medium home price around $325,000. So if you have a good budget of $325,000 to $450,000 plus, you're going to do great in any of the cities here in Hampton Roads. And if your budget is a little less than that, there's still plenty out there for you. You just may have to take into consideration, do you need a detached family home, or are you okay with a townhouse or a condo? So definitely consider buying a home if you're moving here to the Hampton Roads area, as it is a great investment for you, your family, and your future. One of the other mainstays here in the Hampton Roads area is its large military presence. The largest naval base in the world, and Naval Station Norfolk, is here in the Hampton Roads area. So it's a huge draw for personnel in the Navy to have permanent change of station orders here, and we service many veteran and active duty military clients. With that being said, there's great heritage and culture of the military here in the Hampton Roads area, and it's not just the Navy. There's also Air Force and Marine Corps that are pretty prevalent here in the area. So depending on what service you represent, there's something here for you. Even if you're in the Army, there's some Army presence here as well. Since there is such a large military presence here, it plays a huge role in the economy, as many of the members of the military are going to be living here. They're also going to have spouses living here. So many activities related around military is something that you would find as jobs here. The medical field is also pretty big here when you're looking for a job, as medical field and the military and government service make up a bulk of the work that's here on the Hampton Roads economy, as well as shipbuilding. Shipbuilding's huge. So if you're in any one of those trades, like an electrician or a welder, this may be a great place for you. Another key factor to consider when moving to the Hampton Roads area is the transportation here. And oftentimes there can be pretty heavy traffic, maybe a little heavier than you're used to in your current state. And that's due to some of the tunnels and bridges that we have in the area, as there are a total of 7 cities here, so they're pretty spread out. That's a serious consideration for you to have when moving to the Hampton Roads area is, where am I going to be working and what does my daily commute look like? It's highly recommended that you have a vehicle here, and if you have 2 people working in the home, you probably want to have 2 vehicles. When you're traveling to commute to work, you really want to take into consideration those tunnels or bridges. Do you want to be on the side or the opposite side of the tunnel from your work? Or do you already want to be on the side of your work where you don't need to drive through a tunnel? There's some tolls to consider through some of the tunnels. Not all of the tunnels have tolls. The Hampton Roads area is great for outdoor activities. All throughout the summer, there are tons of festivals and things to do. There's a lot of things out here like wildlife refuges. You can go towards the Virginia Beach area and look at the Back Bay area. It's very rustic if you're really into those sorts of things. There are a lot of trails here that you can go on and use bicycles or walking paths. There's the Capital City Trail that goes all the way from Williamsburg to Richmond and back, if that's what you're into. It's roughly a 60-mile loop. You don't have to do the entire thing, and along the way you can stop off at some fun eateries or experience some of the sights. Some of the other great things to think about here for as far as outdoor activities are concerned is there are a lot of waterways. You have the bay areas, you have the Chesapeake Bay, you're going to have the Atlantic Ocean. So if you're really into water sports, there's definitely plenty of activities you can do here with boating or kayaking or anything that you may be into. You can even scuba dive while you're here. So overall, the Hampton Roads area is a great place to live, plenty of outdoor activities, and plenty for you to do if you're moving here from out of the area. I know a critical decision point for many people when they're moving into a new area is education. What is the education going to be like in the area that I'm moving into, all the way from pre-K programs through colleges? Well, you're in luck, because in Hampton Roads, there are a lot of highly rated schools, all the way from pre-K through high school, as well as colleges. We have certain colleges such as William & Mary up in Williamsburg, and we even have Old Dominion University that's in Norfolk. So there's plenty of options when it comes to education, and we also have some highly rated private institutions as well that you can take a look at, depending on what your flavor is and what you prefer to do. Do you like the public education system or the private education system? No matter what you're looking for, you have plenty of options here in the Hampton Roads area, and you can rest assured that when you do your research and find the place that you want to live that's near the schools that you may want to be near, you're going to have a great time here in the Hampton Roads area. Your kids are going to get a great education, and you're really going to enjoy it. Well, I hope you got a little bit better understanding of the Hampton Roads area today by going through some of the 7 cities and also some of what the Hampton Roads area has to offer. It is a great place to live. It is an amazing place to have outdoor activities, to raise a family, and to even have great fun as a single individual. Feel free to call us anytime or send us any messaging. We are available on all the different platforms. Give me a follow and a like as it goes far for the channel. We're a rather new channel here, we're building, and we definitely need your support. Hope to see you again on our next episode, and we continue to dive into the Hampton Roads area and all the great things it has to offer.